Welcome. I'm Lynn Gibney, AccuQuilt's Chief Brand and Product Officer, and I want to welcome all of you to our relaunch party today. As you may know, AccuQuilt is focused on developing innovative products that you will love. Our Die to Try series allows you to test out new dies for a limited time. In June, you tried AccuQuilt's Go Pickle Dish Die to Try die, and you fell in love with it. So we're very excited to announce that we're adding the Go Pickle Dish die to our collection today. Before we get started though, let me introduce you to our die enthusiasts, Pam and Erica.
Hello, we're excited for the relaunch.
It's going to be really fun. I'm
great.
really excited that we're adding this die to our collection. It really is the perfect die for giving quilters the confidence to quickly and easily create this traditional block.
Oh, I agree, Pam. I had a feeling this die would be brought back into our collection because it was so highly requested by our quilters before we announced it as a die to try back in June. This traditional block is made super easy when you make it the modern AccuQuilt way.
It's wonderful that AccuQuilt helps to bring the joy of quilting to everyone. From applique shapes to traditional quilt blocks. I always struggle with that word.
It's because you're a modern quilter. Traditional blocks is a hard word to say. Absolutely. All right, quilters, let's get this relaunch party started.
Of course, we planned a lot of fun for you today. We've got great prizes, exciting project ideas, an inspirational trunk show, and special offers only available today.
Okay, Pam and Erica, I'm going to leave this show in your hands, and I am going to greet a special visitor that's going to join us in a little bit, so have a great show.
Thanks, Lynn.
All right, Erica, do you know who the visitor is?
I do. It's Anita Amador. She's one of our AccuQuilt experts.
She is. Anita enjoys teaching classes at her local quilt shop and military spouses groups using electric quilt patterns designed around AccuQuilt dies and block patterns. She makes between 10 and 15 quilts a year and enjoys the story behind each and every one. She will be speaking to us, okay, I'm so excited about this, on how to create her half pickle dish block.
Wait till you see this.
This
is
is
so fun.
amazing.
It is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to talk with her about it. But before we do that, let's introduce our quilters who missed the last show to the Go Pickle Dish die. It is a bob or a block on board die that makes it super easy to cut out a single block. So all you have to do is put your fabric on the die, put the mat on top, and run it through the fabric cutter. You cut all the pieces you need to create that whole block in one pass.
That's right. And this traditional block feels so modern to me. It's the one that I really have enjoyed making. Let's take a look. Everything old is new again with the Go Pickle Dish 10-inch finished block on board die. This die cuts all the pieces you need to make this classic block on one die board. This is on a 10 by 24 die board, so it will work in either your Go or your Go Big fabric cutter and cut your 5-color block in just one pass, quickly, easily, and perfect every time, putting this complex looking block within the reach of anyone who can sew a 1/4-inch seam. Screen printed letters make it easy to keep track of your pieces. Specially designed dog ears and notches make assembling this beautiful block easier than you'd ever think possible. Simply line up your notches and the curved pieces will fit together perfectly. This die unlocks so many creative options for quilters. Create classic or reproduction looks, or a totally modern look as well. Try setting your blocks on point for a whole new perspective. Since this block finishes at 10 inches, it will coordinate with the Go 10-inch setting triangles die, the Go 10-inch finished mix and match cube, and companions, as well as any other block on board that finishes to 10 inches. There are just so many ways for your creativity to shine with this die, because at AccuQuilt, we want to help you cut time so you can quilt more. Justin's talking to us.
Oh, quilters, this is such a fun block to make, especially since the die takes all the stress out of cutting the pieces and all the math out of the equation.
Right, that's what we want. It saves so much time compared to cutting it out by hand.
That's right.
Now, for those of you who missed the last show when we launched the Go Pickle Dish die, I'm so excited about this video. Eric and I did this cutting challenge to see just how much time we can save using this die. Take a look. Hi, Quilters, I'm Pam.
And I'm Erica.
And we're here today to talk about our Go Pickle Dish die.
That's right.
I love this die. I love the concept of Pickle Dish. It's kind of an old-fashioned pattern.
Yep.
We have some really great new look for it to make it look more modern. The thing I love about this die is this is the block that it's going to make.
That's right.
Which is such a great, fun block. Now at AccuQuilt, Erica, we always tell our customers we can cut 90% faster than rotary cutters or scissors. So with this die, look at how cool this is. We gave you notches so you can cut and sew your pieces together. We built in that 1/4-inch seam. Everything is going to work together.
And there are a lot of pieces.
There are 35 of them. So our cutting challenge today is I am going to cut all of the shapes for the Go Pickle Dish block out of a die, and Erica,
I'm going to cut them with scissors.
now what I've done is I've taken cardstock and I've created templates for you,
Right.
so at least you have a good starting chance. So let's get started.
All right, I just gave up.
I know, it was
I just gave up.
so fun. It was so fun.
Well, it is amazing how much time you save. Excuse me. Using this die. Now, Pam, you talk.
You have a drink and I'll talk. Let's tell quilters about our special today so you can add to your collection. Now, before we meet up with today's guest, we're going to share some specials for the day. First up is our Go Pickle Dish die bundle. You're going to get the Go Pickle Dish die, which finishes to a 10-inch block, and a Go cutting mat 10 by 24. So normally this would cost $150, but if you purchase the bundle today, you're going to spend $119.99, a savings of over $30. That means you get the mat completely free. That is such a no-brainer.
That is such a no-brainer. All right, I can talk again. Our second deal is the fabulous Go Pickle Dish and Setting Triangle die bundle.
Okay,
Now,
this is the one.
this is the one to get. I love this because the Go Pickle, you'll get the Go Pickle Dish, but you're also going to get those 10-inch finished setting triangles. And this is a block that looks so different when you set it on point.
It does.
You're also going to get that 10 by 24 mat. So this is a $260 value that we are offering to you for only $199.99. Now that means you're going to save over $60. You can use the setting triangle with the Pickle Dish die, like we said, and
Yes.
any other dies that finish at 10 inches. Now, since that bundle is over $150, it means you'll also get free shipping if you live in the contiguous U.S.
Okay, so wait a minute. So you get a free mat, you get free shipping, you get the setting triangles,
And the
die.
Pickle Dish.
Oh, it's such a great.
It's a great deal.
Such a great deal. Now, quilters, some of you watched our launch before,
Yeah,
and you already
yeah.
own the Pickle Dish die. We did not forget about you.
We didn't.
You want to use the deal of the day. Promo code is called SHOW3, SHOW3 at checkout. you're able to buy 2, get the 3rd free on dies, cubes, and mats. Some exceptions apply, so check the website for details. But a great day to stock up on bob dies, a great day to stock up on mats, and cubes. Like if you have a cube and a companion set, you can get the other 3rd free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a great idea.
All right, now these deals are only available for a limited time. You need to place your order before midnight Central Time to take advantage of them. So be sure to place your order before what you want is gone.
Now, quilters, we know you don't want to miss a minute of our relaunch party, but you want to act fast to make sure you get your hands on that Go Pickle Dish die.
That's right. To get your order in during the show, you can use your phone's camera and capture this QR image. It'll take you right to the bundles.
It will. Now, if you have don't have access to your QR reader, no worries. You just want to open a new tab in your browser, go to the top of the page and click on that plus sign. In that very top box, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your order. That way you won't miss a minute of our show.
Absolutely.
And don't forget to use that code, that promo code.
That's right. That's right. Now, we know our dies and fabric cutters are an investment for you quilters. So AccuQuilt offers fast and easy financing with installments or split pay options. For more information on financing, go to AccuQuilt.com/financing.
All right, quilters. Okay, I'm so excited to talk
I
to
know,
Anita.
I know.
Okay, first of all, Anita is our good friend.
She
We've
is.
known her for a long time.
She is.
It's time to bring in Anita Amador to talk to us about how she made her half pickle dish block and made this adorable quilt.
Wait till you
Anita,
see.
Are you there? Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
Hi, ladies. How are y'all doing today?
Good. We're so glad you have internet.
Yes.
Yes.
I know it can be spotty here, but we got it going.
Good, good.
Well, at least for the minute.
We love the idea of your modified pickle dish block idea.
Yes.
And Pam hasn't seen it yet. So can you show us?
Sure, this is what we're talking about. Everything lines up like the pickle dish, but then to do some more creative things with this bob, I just made the modified block here one piece.
Yes.
That is amazing. Okay, so what was your inspiration to come up with that block?
Well, I would like to tell y'all that I'm a genius, but that's
Please
not
do.
the
And
And
case.
we would agree. We would agree,
We're gonna say
Anita.
Yes.
All of my designs start out with pencil and paper, and I was actually working on a different design, coloring in my block, my half triangles here, and I seen a shape start to form, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let me see about this. And when I got finished, I know what it looked like to me, but now that doesn't mean a hill of beans to people. So I sent it out to my coworkers and a couple of quilters with just the title, "What do you see?" And they all came back and said, "Wow, it's a cow." And I'm like, "That's what I see." And their modern moo was born.
I love it. Okay, so now, Anita, in a couple of weeks on our AccuQuilt Live on our Wednesday show, we're going to show quilters how to make this block. So can you go through how you put the block together and tell us, because there's a template, right? And you have to increase it to 110%.
Right. Now, when you print the pattern, I have written everything you need on that pattern.
She did.
Because I am not one to print. If you can't push print and get it to go, I need a little bit more instruction. So I included that.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, when you print your pattern at 110% scale, I want you to take your fabric scissors and trim all along the purple. Okay.
Your
and you're going to
fabric
end up.
scissors?
Or your paper
Your
scissors.
Did I say fabric?
Yes.
You did.
That was blasphemy
The
right
word-
here.
They'll have to beat me with a stick later. Your paper scissors. You're going to end up with this great template here.
Okay.
Okay.
And now what I want you to do is, just for orientation purposes, now I have the label side towards me.
Okay.
You are going to take this template and lay it over shape A. Now what I like to do is you line up the notch, the first notch farthest away from you, and I use push pins because that push pin will go right into that foam. It won't hurt it. And look, ladies, that gives you the ability to move that
Oh, that's
where you need it to
so
go.
slick.
Oh, you are so smart.
Truly, she is.
So,
She is.
so you put a push pin in that the one furthest away from you, and then I want you to put another push pin in the in the notch closest to you.
Okay.
Now, I have made a mat line on this template. So you're going to take your ruler, and you're going to want to place that ruler on that mat line.
And this
Because
template
now
is
we're
in
going-
this template's in the pattern again, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes, it is. Now, listen, this template is to mark your die, not to cut your fabric. So remember that.
Okay.
Oh, that is
Now you're
good
gonna
information
take-
to know.
Yeah, I use a silver Sharpie, but now some folks use chalk marks, whatever you want to use.
Sure.
I mark mine with a silver Sharpie, and I just mark it pretty prominent so I'll know where this mat line is. Once you get that marked, then I want you to take a smaller ruler, and you're going to go 2 3/4 from the center of your notch. And I just make a little circle point there with my silver Sharpie. Down here, 2 3/4
From the
from your
notch.
center notch.
From the, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to make a circle. Now you're done with your template. But now remember where you marked that circle. I want you to take that smaller ruler and make a box for your, half a box, okay? Just like this.
Okay.
And you're going to go to the other circle you drew, and you're going to make you a half a box there. We're going to use that to line our fabric up with. Now, once you get this done, especially if you're using a Sharpie, make sure you let that dry, or it will come up on your fabric.
Ah, good tip.
Then you're going to take your 9.5 by 9 inch cut fabric, okay, your block here. And don't worry, we're not all perfect. So I did have a little bit of fudge factor in here, okay?
Perfect.
You're going to line, it couldn't be easier, ladies. Look at this. You're going to line this up with your silver Sharpie mark inside that box.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It worked.
Yeah.
We're always glad when it works online.
I know. Listen, we're live. It is amazing that it works.
And then I use a 5 by 10 mat, okay? And remember that mat line that you drew?
Yes.
We're going to place this to the right side of the mat line.
Okay.
Okay.
So, just like so.
Okay.
Okay.
Because what's going to happen over here? Where there's no mat.
Because there's no mat.
Absolutely nothing. We're only going to cut this shape right here.
This is so
You're going to
clever.
run that through your Go Big, and it is going to come out to be this lovely piece, which is your modified A block.
Oh, that is so
See? I
flat.
told you, it's like magic.
It is. And now when you go to pin it, because yes, I do pin like Herb,
Oh, you
I pin the center notch,
Yep.
and then I go and I pin the last notch.
Yep.
Because remember I said we have a fudge factor here.
Right.
So you pin that last notch,
Okay.
and then you're going to square up your square, and that'll leave just
okay.
that little bit for you to trim to 10
Okay.
and a half.
Okay. So
And it's perfect. It fits right in the Mod Move pattern, but also you can use it for wonderful things like, I call it my loop-de-loop.
Look
You can
at
put
that.
that on a
And
quilt. to
corner
highlight it.
treatment
I
and
mean,
a
it just-
quilt.
It opens up all kinds of possibilities, y'all.
she's brilliant.
Oh my goodness.
She's brilliant.
Oh my goodness. Now, I was going to ask you where you came up with your cow idea, but you already told us that. But I have to ask you a different question. Off to your side, I notice you've got not only a pickle dish, but a purple and white cow sitting in it.
Do you see how cute that is?
Look at that. Now, what's the story behind the purple and white
This will
cow?
make you cry.
Now, this is Purple Cow. Purple Cow has more airline miles than I do because this thing has been with my husband the entire 24 years of his career, and it's also known as Deployment Cow. So it has been on every deployment he's ever taken.
That's amazing.
That is
wonderful.
amazing.
That's wonderful. I love it. Okay, now quilters, before we say thanks to Anita, remember this video is recorded.
Yes.
So if when you get to go make the Mod Moo Cow and you think, what did Anita say? Come back and rewatch it and you can pause it and stop it and we can do it.
Great point.
Anita, thank you so much for taking time to join us
Thank
today
you.
and talk about our pickle dish die.
And we're going to show off your
thanks
Mod
for-
Moo a little later.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks for having me on, and I just love this die. Y'all have a great rest of the show.
Bye,
Y'all are
sweetie.
wonderful.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Anita.
Okay, I am not that smart.
Didn't
I am
it
not
was
that
amazing?
smart to think I can make a cow out of Pickle Dish.
Or
It's
how she
fabulous.
factored it, because it's so simple. When you look at it, because it looks so complex, and it's all right there in the pattern. It's wonderful.
Okay. All right, quilters, let's take a closer look at the Pickle Dish die. I have one.
Oh, yes, we have one.
Right.
So a little bit about the Pickle Dish die. You know, when we were coming up with this, when we were working with it, working with videos, and I kept talking about the Pickle Dish, my family thought I was going a little crazy, but the Pickle Dish is a very traditional die block, and it's actually a block that predates the double wedding ring.
Okay, you tell me that all the time, and I didn't believe you, and I Googled it, and it's true.
See?
I
I
know.
would not steer you wrong.
Yeah.
I would not steer you wrong. I found it, I was a journalism major. I checked multiple sources before I tell you these things.
Right. And it was hugely requested by our quilters. It's on a 10 by 24 cutting or a die board, so it'll fit through your Go and your Go Big and even your studio cutter with the appropriate adapter.
That's right.
It also has all these great screen printed letters on it and specialized dog ears to help you with piecing
Yes.
and placement
Yes.
and those kind of things.
And those notches. Let's talk notches. It's
Yes.
if you're somebody who's ever sewed garments and had to, you know, cut upside down and backwards to cut all those notches by hand, you know what a big time saver these little notches really are.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay this down here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out, Erica, this, I have a couple of different blocks.
Yes, because one of the things that we hear a lot, like I told you, Pickle Dish predates the double wedding ring, but quilters want to know how it's different from the double wedding ring.
Right. So this is our confetti block that we made for the last time we did the show.
Right.
And I love this because it's just all of these bright colors.
All of them.
And here's the packaging for our double wedding ring die for the Go version.
Yes.
So these are points. They kind of look like monster teeth.
Yes.
And then Erica, how would you describe these?
Those are kind of chunks.
Chunks
Chunky.
and block. So you're going to create this section and then sew it to a center section.
Right.
So I made one that's just chunks.
And this,
Okay.
it's all pink, so you may not see the seam lines.
Yes.
But it can also be, double wedding ring can also be made with solid arcs.
It can.
And this version,
Yes.
for the Go, this is a 2-die set. It'll fit in a Go or a Go Big.
Right.
And this one has the option of doing that solid arc.
Right. So you can make this one solid or you can make it scrappy or whatever. So I just wanted to kind of show you that this has chunks, you're right, and these have points.
Yes.
Okay?
Chunks and teeth.
Sometimes people think that there are Y seams in this.
That's right, and there aren't.
There none.
aren't.
There are
Yeah.
none.
So really, this is so simple. A lot of times, to make a pickle dish, you would have to use foundation paper piecing,
Right.
which is difficult, or you would have to, like you said, use Y seams. So follow the directions. This block, as you know,
Yes.
has to be sewn together a special way.
It does. And in your quilting head, you're going to think, oh, I'm just going to sew it willy-nilly. If you don't, what happens is the block isn't straight, it's
Right.
skewed.
It's kinda skewed.
Okay? And you and I, we created a video
We did.
on
we
how
did.
to sew this whole block together. And it's available on our YouTube channel, okay? But get out your phone because the QR image on the screen right now, if
Yep.
you take a QR image of it, it'll take you directly to that video,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And you can bookmark it as your favorite, and then you can come back and watch it.
That's right. But it is easy to make when you follow the directions.
It is.
If you can sew a 1/4-inch seam, you can make this block. Now, you just want to take your time. You want to do your test block, just like we always tell you, and follow the directions.
All right, should we cut one?
Let's do.
All right, I'm gonna move my little cup out of the way.
All right.
All right. So first of all, a couple of things to know.
All right.
Shape F and E make the teeth.
Yes.
They are different
They
sizes.
are. They are.
They are. And I think sometimes quilters go, oh, it's the same shape.
It's the
but
same.
not.
Yeah.
And D and DR, there's D and DR, which is for the right side. And then look at all these great notches we put here.
They're fabulous.
And then
they're-
B is the corner, and this is that outer arc.
Right.
Okay? So we can always cut 6 layers of cotton, so we're gonna just fan fold some fabric here. We're gonna cut some shapes and show you how it lays out. Perfect.
Yep.
And then we did some white here.
And
Yep. And are we worried about that little tail?
we aren't,
How come?
because it's just going to hang there and not cause any problems. The one thing you don't want to do is you do not want to do this and fold it up on top of your die. That would cause a problem. Go ahead, just let it hang down there.
Yep.
There's no problem.
Yep, there's no blades in our cutters. They're only in the die. All right, so here we go. Do you remember when you had to cut all these pieces by hand?
So painfully so. Yes, I do. I do.
All right, this was so much faster, just saying.
Oh, so much faster. I never would have even started one.
No.
Without the die.
Oh, no.
You know, and that's what I find that the dies do for me. They allow me to make things and create things that I never would have attempted otherwise.
Yep.
And I love that.
We're gonna give it a little love. Slide that mat to lift. Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Okay, and we'll get our little
Right.
block out here and we can show you kind of how we're
Yep,
gonna lay
we're
our
gonna
pieces.
pull that off here. There we go.
Here's our center. Oakley calls this the monster die. She loves it.
It does look like monster teeth.
I think it's darling. We are so good at pulling fabric away, aren't we?
We are. We are. It's an art.
Okay.
We've been practicing a bit, haven't
Just
we?
Just a couple
couple.
minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so let's take our little block. Okay, so here's that center piece, right? And then we're gonna build our little teeth.
So really, this is a chain piecing project for you.
It is. And I wanna tell you, quilters, the way you're gonna know that shape F, you're sewing it together correctly, is if the notches are pointing out.
Right, so your notches are always going to be pointing out when you're putting these together.
Right. And you're just gonna build your arch and follow the instructions because one side is sewn to this shape.
Yep.
And then the other side, we add that shape B to it.
That's
So
right.
It's just such a fast and fabulous project.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. You're going to have so much fun with it. Now, when we originally introduced the Go Pickle Dish die, our experts and go-getters brought you some fantastic inspiration.
They did. In fact, one of my favorite was the way that you can take this traditional block and make it in either modern or traditional.
Yes. So our team collected all of that great inspiration and put it into a nice little video for you. Let's take a look.
Oh, now I love this because she was talking about different kinds of fabrics.
Yes.
Just scrappy.
These were like the reproduction fabrics. Oh, here's Anita. She made a fish out of it. This was so
A little
creative.
cat toy. Isn't that so
It
cute?
is. It is.
Oh, now this was really fun because Tammy created
Yes.
like the orange peel die, which is
and-
an applique shape.
And that's with fusible interfacing. Oh, here was some of Anita's plotting and planning with
Yes.
that half block.
That half A shape right there. Look at that. And look at how fun that is.
And
with
it's,
the
yeah, it
colorway.
looks so different. And I think she even upcycled that fabric from an old dress or
She
something.
did. She did. Oh, now look. Now Anita used it with her 10-inch cube and the companion angles because it has
Yes.
a tight shape.
I love that.
Look at
Very
how
modern
pretty.
look.
I love that quilt. Do you think she'd give it to me?
I don't know. Oh, there's the rest of that fusible shape. So that gives you a finished edge on it. We
Right,
have
like an orange peel
directions on the blog on how to do that.
Yep. There's
Ooh,
Mariner's
Mariner's Compass. Yep. And there's that loop-de-loop in the corner that she was talking
Yes.
about.
Oh, and there's just the edge that she was going to use, just the teeth as like a border.
Yes.
I love that.
That's a
Tammy.
really
Good
clever
job.
idea.
And some more. She used her
Oh.
EQ8.
And my glorified 9 patch I love.
Yes, that one's
Look
so
at that. It does give you that whole circle. Oh, that was called Millie. It was for a veteran.
Yes, and she donated it to her.
Yes.
She gifted it to her. Oh, they did such a great job.
Great jobs. Those are some great projects. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, quilters, I think it's a time to announce our very first winners of the day.
What?
We're going to give away a total of 4 Go Pickle Dish dies today. So here's our first 2 winners.
All right. Well, let's not get into a pickle. All right. Our first lucky winner of a Go Pickle Dish die is, drum roll, please, Terry S. from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Congratulations.
Terry. Good job.
We need a laugh soundtrack, I
We
think.
do, we do.
Because the crew in the studio is not laughing at our
I
jokes
know.
today. We didn't give them enough coffee.
The second lucky winner of one of these dies is, drum roll please, Lynn H. from Mauston, Wisconsin.
Oh, congratulations.
Lynn.
Oh, I wonder what they're going to make.
I don't know, but share with us. Quilters, congratulations. If you want to be inspired by our AccuQuilt community, be sure and follow us on social media.
We love to share your stories, quilts, and more. In fact, did you know that we share behind the seams videos on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram?
And last week we had Riley up here
Yes.
drinking out of my cup.
Yes.
That was part of it. All right, we share silly moments, footage of the team, close-ups of our projects, and more.
You're always a winner when you're part of our growing AccuQuilt community.
That's right. And today we have a winning deal for you as well.
All right.
All right, we have two wonderful bundles. First up is our Go Pickle Dish Die bundle. You get everything you see here for $119.99. This bundle will save you over $30.
And that's a great deal, but an even better deal is our Go Pickle Dish and Setting Triangle bundle. You'll get everything you see here for $199.99, saving you over $60.
And if you already own the Pickle Dish, we didn't forget about you. We have a great promo as well. You can use the code SHOW3, S-H-O-W-3, the number 3, at checkout to buy 2, get the 3rd free on dies, cubes, and mats. Now, Erica, tell me if I'm wrong, but you could get the Pickle Dish Die bundle, which is already at a discount, and use the SHOW3 code.
But on something else.
On something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you could get your Pickle Dish Die Setting Triangle Die bundle, and then you could get like a cube and 2 companions.
Yes.
And use that SHOW3 on that. All right.
Don't tell anybody.
Now remember, quilters, shh. You need to place your order before midnight Central Time to take advantage of these fantastic deals. Our quilters are going to need some fabric to go along with their new dies, so Pam and I think it's time to give away some fabric from our friends at Timeless Treasures.
Okay, do we really have to give it away?
I really like both of these bundles.
This is so
They're
fun.
so fun. This one is called Inked, and I want to hold it so you guys can see it because
Okay, first of all, it's black and white.
it's black and white,
It's so modern.
and these are just, I would use sometimes you get a bundle and you think, okay, I like 3 or 4 of them, but I wouldn't use it. I would use every single one here. And this is a huge bundle. You could make your whole quilt with these.
You can make a quilt top
And
with
I
it.
love ones with writing on
I
them.
do too. Isn't that
I
fun?
just love this one.
Okay, now this bundle is appropriately called hearts. So look, it has pretties.
It's like pearl.
Like pearl and hearts.
She's black.
It is. Okay, and I love this one as well because look at all of this. So it's all French.
Oh, look at that.
So it says bonjour.
Bonjour. Je
And
t'aime.
look, little fancy
Oh my goodness, it's kind of vintagey feel.
Okay, this is my favorite.
Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. It's a map
It's
of
a
Paris.
map of Paris.
I know.
See, I was supposed to go to Paris last
Were.
year,
And then
COVID.
And look, pretty hearts. And the Eiffel Tower.
La Tour Eiffel.
There we go. All right, all the rest of the day we're going to be speaking French.
We
all right.
will.
So, I love it. I love it. And I love it because it's called hearts. Okay.
Oh, she is so cute. They're still not laughing at our jokes.
They're just still not. All
Okay,
right.
you're going to have to stick to your day job.
Okay. We do have a little da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do quote for a reason. Okay, quilters, the winner of the first Timeless Treasure bundle is, drum roll please, Sharon R. from South Bend, Indiana. Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, these are great bundles. The winner of the second fabric bundle is, maestro drumroll, Linda B. from Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, congratulations.
All right, we definitely want to see pictures of what you make with these.
You, boy, in my quilting head, I'm already thinking of stuff.
I know.
All right. Now we know that you love what you love and that getting inspiration on ways to use our dies. So we've been cooking up some new ideas on ways to use the Pickle Dish die using EQ8.
That's right. So this die has really sparked our creativity around here, and our own Katie had such great ideas that, well, we just had to share them with you.
Yeah.
So let's start by looking at that block again.
All right.
Okay, so here's the one. And this is the one from our Pendant Mania block,
Yeah.
okay?
This is great. And it's just beautiful. It's just all the multicolors. All right.
And then, wait till we show you some of these other quilts, but let's compare it to one just done in 2 colors then.
Yep. So here's 2 colors, pink and black.
Okay. Well,
All
we'll
right.
come back to that after we look
will.
at these.
All right, here we go. So I think we have some slides. Okay, so does this one not look like Mardi Gras?
Totally, totally. But look how different the 2 look. They both have the courtyard in the center, which is another 10-inch finished bob.
Right.
And they both have mix and match blocks with them.
Right.
But look at how different the looks are depending on what those other blocks are.
Yeah, it's just stunning. All right, next up. Oh, so this is the black and
This
white
is the
one,
black and white
or
and
black
the pink,
sorry.
black, and green. There we go.
There we go. But this one is totally different just because of the way that the border is.
Isn't that interesting? We've got the green and then it goes back to the black versus the green and the pink. Gives it a totally different look. And like you said, it's just the borders.
Do you have a favorite of those two?
You know, I kind of like the black and green.
I do. I do as well. It's darling. Okay. All right, next up. Okay, this is Joe. He's our producer. This is his favorite die. This is pineapple dye.
Oh, I knew
which
that.
finishes to
You
10
made
inches.
pineapple upside down cake one time
I
because of the
did.
pineapple dye.
I did, and it was delicious. Okay, so look at the, not only are we using the pineapple dye, but look at the placement, Erica. So the one just has the 4 pickle dish dye blocks, but look how many are on the right-hand side.
Yes, and totally different looks.
The one on the right looks so regal.
And we've got the pineapple flat on one side and then on point on the other. So again, another way of using those setting triangles. Good reason to get that bundle, right?
Yeah, it's so fun. So fun.
Oh, and these were your favorites.
Oh, they are because they're modern. I just love it. And I actually love the fact that the one on the right really shows to make people think, oh, it looks like double wedding ring, right? It gives it that feel. But again, we used our 10-inch cube. But the stark black and white and red just makes my heart happy.
It really, they're both just lovely. Love them all. All right, now before you ask, these are inspirational designs only, and we don't have patterns or samples for them.
Okay, quilters, we would never get any sleep if we did all of that. But luckily, we have EQ8 to help us out. Now, if you don't have this fun software program yet, we have it available on our website, and you can also purchase it from our retailers.
That's right. And again, here's the different looks
Yep,
that we've
shall we hold
got.
them up real
We'll hold
quick?
them up for you
We'll
here.
hold them up right here to Mr. Greg.
Yep.
So again, look how different it looks just because of the colorway. I really do love that black
Yep.
and pink one.
Love them both.
All right, quilters, if you still need to purchase the Go Pickle Dish die, then we have the perfect bundle for you today. First up is our Go Pickle Dish die bundle. You get everything you see here for $119.99. The bundle will save you $30.
Next up is my favorite, the Go Pickle Dish and Setting Triangle die bundle. You'll get everything you see here for $199.99, saving you over $60.
We also have a great promo code for those of you who already own the Go Pickle Dish die. So you can buy 2, get the 3rd free on our dies, cubes, and mats by using that code SHOW3, SHOW3 at checkout. That means you could get all this group here, which is the 10-inch cube and both companions.
Yep.
And one of those companions would be completely free.
Yep.
And it would ship to you free.
It's a big deal.
It is a really big deal.
Now remember, you need to place your order before midnight Central Time to grab one of these great deals.
All right, well, I think it's time for a trunk show.
All right, absolutely. We've got some great patterns for you today that really showcase this die. So let's check them out. Hey, Lynn, are you going to bring our trunk show samples out?
All right. Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
Look at
Okay,
these.
look, oops, upside down.
There you go.
So,
Oh, look, they're so cute. Those are the fish that Anita made.
Yes.
these are great.
Little cat toys. Is there one for Hiccup?
Well, I think these are the right size for Hiccup. That's for
Hiccup
my,
is a hefty cat.
yes, my 23-pound cat. These would be good. He'd probably never leave him alone.
They're
There you
darling.
go. All right, so our next one we're going to talk about is this back here on the wall, right? And what is this one called?
It's called Plum Pickle Dish Throw Quilt. Our good friend Missy Shepler of Shepler Studios made it with Free Spirit fabrics.
Yeah, this is just gorgeous.
So I
It's
love
wonderful.
the fact that the fabrics are solids because a lot of times we use patterns in it.
And the blocks are on point, so we've got our setting triangles here.
Right.
Yes.
And I just love, this is my favorite part from a design standpoint. You really get this kind of color theory with using the softer
Right.
gray on top of the darker gray, and it gives you that effect. And the stippling for the quilting is beautiful, the
Just
way that
tiny.
that was decided to do.
Yeah. So I kind of like how the center is that traditional pickle dish look, but the setting of it on point and with those other colors is so modern.
Very modern.
Fabulous.
And that the bindings totally sets it off.
Yeah, the pink, that's lovely. All right, so let me grab the next one.
Next one.
Next is our Go Pendant Mania wall hanging. Heidi Pridemore of the Whimsical Workshop made this for us.
And we looked at this one. This one, we have a video on how to put this one together.
We do, we do. And it uses the 10-inch cube companion angles to make that triangle and a square. And that creates this amazing border on the outside. I love it.
Yeah, we have a lot of these examples where it's 4 blocks, so seems very doable.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
To help you get used to putting that pickle dish together.
Yeah, it would be, totally.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Thank
All
you.
right.
It's fun.
Okay, so here's the
All right.
next one.
Next up is the Go Pickle Dish Table Runner, and this was by Missy Shepler of Shepler Studios. And she used the Timeless Treasures fabric.
And again, just like Lynn said, it only has 4 pickle dish blocks, so a real doable project. Okay, and Missy does this, and Eric and I, we've talked about this. I have not done it yet, but look how she quilted it in different colors. I need to do that, because I think that looks so cool.
I love the matchstick quilting. I love that it's all different widths, but the different colors. We really do need to try this. And they're all set on point. So again, those setting triangles are going to make all the difference for you.
This would be so fast and easy for like a holiday table.
Right, and you can make it longer.
For your table.
order, right, so that's good. Okay, here's the next one. We love this.
Oh, this is the
because-
Go Burst of Sunshine Throw Quilt. It's by Marjorie Busby of Blue Feather Quilt Studio. And the colors, Lynn,
These are the Pantone colors of the year, so
right.
we love that. And I do like the sashing on this, the use of the sashing to
too.
create that in the inner motif. It's just beautiful.
Right, so she used our 12-inch cube and companion angles to create that, triangle and square, though here it looks like diamonds. And then this is shape number 6 and 5.
so
which-
that's the square on
square on
point.
Yeah, so pretty. And the quilting in it is just beautiful. It really, the stark edges of the pickle dish, but
Right.
it's soft with that.
Nice, soft swirling.
Yeah, great job. Okay, and a favorite.
Oh, this is the Go Pickled Greens Throw Quilt. Now, this is by Gina Jumpsaw of Gem Hill Quilts, and she used some Figo fabrics on this.
She did. And okay, the thing about this is it also has sashing in it, which you don't ever see until you look really close.
Right.
'Cause it just looks like the blocks belong together like that. Like they're swimming in
Like
the
they're
ocean.
swimming along.
Yeah, in the ocean.
It's nice how this includes, it's only 3 dies, so it's the pickle dish die with 2 strip sizes.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like those cornerstones.
That is super. I love that.
Yeah, the color choice is great too.
And again, the border, the binding is really acting like a frame to set it off.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
All right, okay. Here's my
Oh,
favorite.
here it is.
Truly
This
is
is
her
the
favorite,
star. This is the star.
Okay,
This
hopefully you
is
can see all that.
Anita's Mod Moo Throw Quilt.
Right, and this is the block that we're going to be making in a couple of weeks on our AQ Live on Wednesday. But this is that half pickle dish block that Anita talked about. And this is that template that she showed us how to cut today, so that you're making just 3 pickle dish blocks and then the 5 of the half ones.
I just have so much fun with this. And we were talking about bindings.
Yes.
She used a flange binding on
Yes,
this.
she gets extra points for
Extra
flange.
points, and I love it because it really does then just pull that little floral fabric to the edge.
Right. So the 2 dies you're going to need for flange binding are 1 1/2 and 1 3/4.
That's right.
What they cut. So that's part of buy 3, get
Oh,
buy 2,
yeah.
get 1 free. So add another strip die in there, and you can totally get that. But I do love this one.
I do
And
too.
Lynn is a collector of cows, so
Right, you already know.
of cows. So
Right, you already know.
Yeah.
We always save my favorite for last.
Yeah.
And this one is definitely, since I do collect cows, this one's totally going home with me. I think
Yeah.
I have a spot for
I
it.
think you should make one.
Oh, I could do that.
yeah, there's a die for
You
all
know,
of that,
I
Lynn.
could hold on to this one.
You know,
until
Anita
that
said
time.
she
Maybe-
was making another one. She's making one in the purple and white so that it matches
Oh,
the deployment cow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Anita might want this back. Well,
Yeah.
She
we
might.
know where to find it.
yeah.
All right, so
There you go.
enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, she has a collection of quilts here. She has a collection of quilts at home.
I think it's very possible that we're going to lose her in the pile of quilts someday.
All right, don't forget, quilters, all of these patterns are available as free downloads for you at AccuQuilt.com.
That's right. And if you need to get the Go Pickle Dish die to create these patterns, we've got a special deal. Remember, you have until midnight Central Time to take advantage of today's deals. The first deal is our Go Pickle Dish die bundle with that Go Pickle Dish die and that free 10 by 24 mat. Normally this would all cost you $150, but by purchasing the bundle, you'll only spend $119.99 and save over $30. Again, you're getting that mat free. Did you hear that? Free.
Free mat.
Free mat.
Our second deal is our favorite. It is the Go Pickle Dish and Setting Triangle Die Bundle. So the Pickle Dish finishes to 10 inches, so of course it's going to have the 10-inch finished setting triangle dies and the 10 by 24 mat. Now we're going to give you this bundle for $199. That's a savings of over $60. Plus, it's going to ship free. Plus, you can use our new Pickle Dish die with those setting triangles.
That's right.
And don't forget, if you live in the contiguous U.S., the bundle will ship for free. Be sure to take advantage of this great deal.
Now, you can also use Show 3 to take advantage of our buy two, get the third one free on Go dies, cubes, and mats today. Now, the cubes are great, as we mentioned earlier, and you absolutely need all the sizes. But you could also get 3 bobs. So
Right.
you could get, we've got the courtyard here and the pineapple, add another one like maybe the log cabin.
Right.
And you can make that, it says 12 inches, but leave off a couple of logs. You could make it a 10-inch block, and it would pair up with all of these just perfectly.
Yep.
You do that, and the pineapple die is gonna be free.
It's going to be so fabulous. All right, to get your order now, use your phone's camera to capture the QR image to display. It will take you directly to the site where you can place your order.
That's right. If you don't have access to a QR reader, just open a new tab in your browser. Type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your order.
You can place your order at AccuQuilt.com or purchase many of our products at your local AccuQuilt retailer.
Now remember, we have financing options available through AccuQuilt. For more details, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing because we want everybody to know the joy of quilting with AccuQuilt.
All right, quilters, it's time for our final 2 Pickle Dish die winners.
All right.
Who's the first, Erica?
All right, the first lucky winner of a Go Pickle Dish die is, drum roll please, Linda D. from Cedar Falls, Iowa. Congratulations.
That's like down the street from us.
Yeah.
All right, and the final winner of our Go Pickle Dish die is Denise D. from Palm Coast, Florida. There we go.
Oh,
Good job.
Congratulations to all of our lucky winners. Now, if you didn't win this time, be sure you register for all of our future live shows at AccuQuilt.com to be entered for the next time.
Quilters, if you're looking for more fun, join me tomorrow and every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. We're going to take an in-depth look and create this super fun project using our newest die to try, the Go Crossroads die.
Oh, that'll be great.
It's going to be fun.
Now, if you want even more AccuQuilt fun, then you can visit our blog. We cover all sorts of great quilting, sewing, and organizational tips, as well as fun content you won't find anywhere else. So be sure you subscribe to be notified whenever a new blog goes live.
All right, now the best part of our show, we're going to share some of our Go Pickle Dish projects. So, Lynn, you want to come back and join us?
Yes.
Yes, hello.
Hello. All right, Lynn, I'm excited to see these projects again.
Me too. Our quilters submitted so many wonderful projects, and we had to pick our absolute favorites. If I could have, I would share them all. Well, let's take a look. Ooh.
Oh, Susie, look at these. I love this. Fun colors.
So look at this. So it's just really 2 colors And then the pickle dish pieces are just blue and white.
Yeah.
I love the contrast of this colors. It looks fabulous.
Yeah.
The border's perfect to go with the
Oh,
pickle dish.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, a table topper. This is really cute. This is by Lori Miller. Oh, I love that. And it's just right for a vase of flowers.
And I love that the center shape A is striped fabric. So it looks really fun with those little pickle dish
Yeah.
edges. That's really
That is
darling.
super fun.
Good job, Lori.
Great.
Next is Stephanie Jacobson. She's local here in Omaha of Stephanie Jacob Design. So she also turned that little block and made different colors. So I love the fact that the left is still pickle dish, but it's in the black and white.
Right.
And then the right has that border.
Yeah, the difference in how she did the colors makes all the difference in it. And gosh, that's just really fun.
Yeah, I think it's fabulous.
Oh, Jennifer Strausser made this. This is very fun. That traditional block again, but look at how different it looks. The only color that we're getting is just those little, the teeth.
The little teeth on the pickle dish. That's so cute.
Yeah, definitely a modern take on that traditional block.
Oh, Margaret, you have been busy.
Margaret wins.
Margaret is
Look at how
the
many
queen.
pickle dish blocks she made to make this beautiful project.
That is stunning.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that inner border. Really makes the center colors
It
pop.
does. Oh, Margaret.
Wow, it's stunning. Good job, Margaret.
All right. Well, thank you for all of your submissions.
They were
This
beautiful.
Is so
Yeah.
great. Even though we can't feature everyone, we absolutely love seeing your projects. We have been talking about them forever behind the scenes.
We have been. All right, quilters, now it's time for us to wrap up our event. We hope you're as excited as we are that the Go Pickle Dish has come back into our Go Permanent Collection for AccuQuilt quilters to enjoy.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
Be sure to join us again on August 24th at 12 noon Central Time for a new mix and match event called Mix It Up. This event will showcase just how versatile our mix and match cubes are in any size.
Plus, Darlene, the featherweight doctor, will be joining us as well, so you don't want to miss our show.
All right, and don't forget, when you register for our live Tuesday events, you can be entered into our So Hot Summer Sweepstakes with a grand prize of $500 worth of AccuQuilt reward points.
Wow.
But you have to register for a minimum amount of events to qualify, so be sure to check out the rules on our events page to get all the details you need for your chance to win.
If you're new to AccuQuilt and considering getting one of our fabric cutters, then stay after the credits to watch our videos breaking down each one to help you make a decision on which one's right for you.
Wonderful. All right, quilters, thank you again for joining us. I really hope you stop by next week for our mix and match event.
If you've been waiting for the show to end before you buy, now's the time. Here's the link right now. And make sure you get everything you need before this deal is gone.
And remember, quilters, at AccuQuilt, we help you cut time.
So you can quilt more.
Bye, everybody.